Hi there. Those of you that don't know, on Facebook, Epilepsy Awareness Purple Warriors. And I also run a Facebook called Seth's Journey. As of today, I am 2 months seizure free. So I'm going to tell you my story a little bit of how this had happened. I was in retail for 10 years, and then I had tried to do CBD oil, and being in retail, they really want you to be on pharmaceutical medicine, and I had done some research and noticed that that CBD had really done some numerous things. And when I switched to another retail job, I just ended up happening that that they once again didn't allow CBD. Then I ended up in the hospital for 4 days, and I really got thinking, because they had told me at the hospital that some of my seizures, according to them, that they were non-epileptic. I still, to this day, don't believe that they're non-epileptic. But near here or there, after I got out of the hospital and was able to find another job as a dishwasher, I now take CBD, and it's Charlotte's Web. It's 0.03% of THC, so it's almost nothing of THC. And this is what it is. I'll show you guys. And of course, it looks backwards on this screen. Okay, and it's mint chocolate. Okay. So it doesn't affect the way that you talk, the way that you do anything. So I started out doing just the kids version of it. And then I went up a dose. Okay. And it is amazing the way it works. Just something simple. And it is interesting that the federal government, they end up going and saying no to that marijuana is very bad for you because it treats a lot of things. See, basically what it is the bud of the marijuana plant, that's where all the THC is. And the middle of the plant is where they get all the oil. And that's where the good part of the plant is, okay? So as you can tell, I did do my research on that because I wanted to know. I didn't want to be like, well, I don't know what I'm putting in my body. Because if you don't know what you're putting in your body, just like all this medicine that doctors try to give you, you don't know what's going to happen. Because just like with epilepsy, a lot of these medications, they say right on the package, they say that you can have a seizure. And that's what ends up happening to people. Because they'll up your dose and say may have a seizure, and sometimes people do because they have a reaction. But basically what I ended up doing is I started out at the kids' dose of CBD, and it took me a couple weeks, and then I went up to the adult version, and um, and now that I'm at the adult version, I'm still not having a seizure. And I got thinking, I'm like, well, maybe it's me. Maybe it's just me. I'm just thinking I'm not having a seizure. And then I was like, well, nothing's happening. Then I saw that I was having a little bit of tremors, which is shaking in the hands. And I'm like, well, it is hot, and but I also have a physical condition, so and that has tremors too. But then I saw that I wasn't drinking as much because I wasn't used to being a dishwasher, and I'm like, well, let's see what's going on here. So, and I looked, and some of the other like the cooks and stuff, they started they started going outside because it was very hot in the kitchen, and so they were very um, they weren't even drinking enough, and that they drink a lot too, a lot of water and stuff. So I'm like, okay, so it's not me. It is it's hot, so that can cause you to have tremors, and then after the tremors, you can pass out. So I'm like, well, okay. So weeks go on, and it's still working. I'm like, wow, this is really working, and it calms you down too. So it's more than just it's more than just it works more than just for epilepsy. It works for ADHD. It works for autism. It, there was a story that somebody told me where the child was in a wheelchair, and then they started giving them CBD oil, and they were able to talk again. They were able to get out of the wheelchair, and they were able to walk. So, I mean, it works for so many different things. There's sad to see numerous things that it works for. It is legal in all 50 states. Yes, it is. Um, but um, it's it's how they how you can buy it and where you can buy it. That's why you can go to what I use is Charlotte's Web, which you can go to cwhemp.com. That's where I end up getting that. Actually, there's a local shop right in town called Hempire. So if you live in Massachusetts, just go to Hempire. That's where I end up going, and they're educational, but make sure you talk to your doctor before you go on this, okay? Because I'm not a doctor, okay? I can't stress this enough, okay? No matter what you do, go and talk to your doctor, okay? Because you never know if it's going to interact with your medications or not. And some jobs will not allow it. I had a problem with that in the past. So you just make sure you do your research. That's one of your main things. Do all your research before you decide to go on it. You just want to make sure, but it does help. It 100% does help, but it depends on your body too, because everybody's body is different. So that's a main thing, is to make sure that it helps you. Because I mean, you're gonna give it a little bit of time too. That's another thing. Excuse me. And some of you don't know that don't have epilepsy, but if you ever see somebody having a grand mal seizure, which is the ones you drop and you shake, you've got to turn that person on their side. Okay. I can't stress that enough. It doesn't matter if you're medically trained, you're not medically trained. Any person can turn somebody on their side. Okay. So if you see that happening, immediately do that. Okay. Because that will save their life. Okay. You don't stick anything in their mouth. So, and then get somebody else to call 911. That's the main thing to do. You want to make sure to do that. There's nothing more important than to do that. We got to educate everybody. Everybody needs to be educated about epilepsy because there's over 40 different types. 40. And people just don't realize how life-saving that is. Okay? There's people all around the world that have epilepsy. A good thing is I recently found out that the CDC has released that they're now able to get statistics on on all 50 states in the U.S. on epilepsy. So instead of doing it just nationally, they're able to get on all 50 states of this state has this amount or this percentage, this state has this many. Before you weren't able to do that. So that's why you're going to see a rise in epilepsy. Which is a very good thing to find that out, because people were saying to me, oh, well, there's a rise in epilepsy. No, it's not that there's a rise. It's that, excuse me, it's not that there's a rise. It's that you're able to see more statistics. So it's basically the doctor's report, okay, this person has seizures, so that goes to the CDC. Just like my new adventure is to go and try to, which now that it's been 2 months, is to go and find out death rates with people with epilepsy, and also my other thing is not just death rates, but people that are alive with epilepsy. And just for a few people I'm going to do a shout out for is that have helped me along the way, which is Purple Fakaya, Jennifer Ann, and Jennifer Trask. And the reason, and as well as my family. And the reason that I'm doing a shout out to all these people is because two of them, Jennifer Trask and Jennifer Ann, they have helped me with just kind of, let's see, I'll start with Sarah Trask. Oh my God, I can't even talk today. Sarah Trask. Yeah, I said Sarah Trask. So Sarah Trask and Jennifer Ann, they both have helped me with the paid Epilepsy Awareness Purple Warriors. If it wasn't for them, I don't think that that I would still be doing social media with doing education on I wouldn't be doing a lot of social media when it comes to epilepsy with educating, because there's people out there that, even though they have epilepsy, they don't understand how important it is to educate. And Jennifer Ann has her own page on Facebook. So she's from Australia. Get in touch with her. And that's Jennifer Ann. And Sarah Trask kind of helps me out with the page, because where I have all these other social media outlets. So all you have to do is message Epilepsy Awareness Purple Warriors to get in touch with her. Then my family has helped me out along the way, just supporting me. And then Sarah Trask has also helped me with educating me about CBD oil as well. She really has. Because I was one of those skeptical people. Oh no, it's marijuana. I don't want to be anywhere near that. So, being one of those people and now being on it, it's perfectly fine, because basically what it is at the top of the marijuana plant, there's the bud, okay? That's where all the THC is. Then at the middle of the plant is where the oil is, because that's where they get the oil from the leaves. There is a whole process that goes throughout it. So that's how, but that's why this is only 0.03%. And so I am going to go back to talking about Purple for Kaya. Purple for Kaya and Kaya's mother have helped me a lot, because I'll do some research on CBD, and then they'll give me even more information. It's wonderful how much they've helped me. I can't say enough of inspirational that they are, but they're all inspirational. Purple for Kaya, Kaya's mother, Jennifer Ann, Sarah Trask. I mean, they have all helped me along this journey. It's a long journey, but I mean, 2 months without seizures is nothing compared to what other people are going through. Because basically, yes, I'm seizure free for 2 months. That's great. But to me, it's more a journey to see how CBD is showing, because it helps other people to see that CBD is helping others. That's how I see it. I don't see it as, because I see it as, yes, it's helped me. Good. I'm seizure free so far. But I want to see it help more people. How can we get it out there to help more people? This is how I'm doing it. It's by talking to you guys. And I've already done a post on Facebook. So I'm going to be trying to do everything I can to help everybody, so we can try to spread the awareness of showing people that it helps many people. That's what we need to do, is spread awareness of showing people that it can help. Depending on your body, and making sure to talk to your doctor about it, but it can help. So that's my main goal right now, is to spread awareness, and we got to educate people about how it can help. And it's a medicine. It doesn't make you talk funny. It doesn't make you act silly. It doesn't make your vision impaired. It doesn't do any of that. It's not like alcohol. Alcohol is a man-made. It's man-made. That's what alcohol is. This isn't man-made. It's not. This is a plant. Okay. Think about that. Think about this for a minute. They want to get rid of this. Okay. They tried to ban it forever. Okay. But they have spices. Okay. That we cook with. What are those from? They're from Mother Earth. Okay. So figure that one out. Just think about that for a minute. Spices, okay. Okay, spices are okay. But marijuana is not okay. How's that possible? It doesn't seem right, does it? Doesn't seem right at all. You can cook with everything. Then essential oils. Those are all right. But what are those from? Those are also from Mother Nature. That doesn't seem right, does it? Because marijuana, once again, that's banned. They can cut down all the marijuana that they want, but this, all the essential oils, those are good. Frankincense is okay. Lavender is okay. But this is bad. Figure that out. That's what gets me. So you gotta think logically about this. Okay, this is something that helps people in pain. I mean, I have back pain, so it helps. And this is only the oil. I mean, and if the government thought about this, they could be making money off of it, just like they do everything else. So that's why there's logic there. But just make sure to stay positive, keep going. As you see behind me, that's all the work that I've done. I've been doing education for epilepsy for 4 years. And it's going to be ongoing. And I'm going to keep doing these videos as much as I can. And let's go, Purple Warriors.